everyone, today we are making popsicle keychains out of felt. We've got a double one and a single one. For your popsicle keychain project, you're going to need your cutout popsicles, your little mini popsicle sticks, your ribbon pieces, keychains, some fluff, a needle and thread, and scissors. I'm going to show you how to do the double popsicle, and then the single popsicle will be a lot easier. So we're going to start by taking the keychain and taking the ribbon and sticking it through the keychain and just folding it like this. You're going to open up your popsicle and lay the ribbon right inside, right in the middle, and close it up like a little sandwich. So you can have that hang as much as you want to, like a little hanger at the top. So I think you should pin this so it'll stay in place. So we're gonna, how we learned on the first video, we're gonna go in and back out. So we have the pointy part and the head part showing. Okay, and that's gonna hold that in place. Then we're gonna take the popsicle sticks and we're gonna use the little glue dots to keep those in place. So you have a little strip of glue dots. You really probably can't see it on the video, but you can see it in real life. And what you wanna do is you wanna take your popsicle stick and you wanna just, like right at the top of it, right up here, you're gonna stick it to the glue dot, and then that will peel it right off. Now it's stuck to my popsicle stick. And then I'm gonna put a second one right below it. Okay, so now I've got two glue dots on my popsicle stick. And then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to figure out where I want it, just right about here in the middle of this one here, and I'm going to press it onto the felt right here. Then I'm going to do the same with my other one. And we'll fold the popsicle back down like this, and we've got our little stick sticking out. Then we're going to clip the felt so it will stay together. Probably only need, we have a pin, so we'll just put 3 like that. Now you need your thread. So we'll thread right through the eye of the needle, bring the 2 end pieces together and tie a knot. Now since we have to leave a hole for stuffing, I like to start on the flat side. So I'm going to always open up my popsicle and always start inside so that the knot is now going to be inside your popsicle and you won't see it. Okay, we're going to do the running stitch. So we're going to go down and back up. Now you have a lot of things sticking out, the pin, the clips, the popsicle sticks, so if this gets caught on it, just stop and undo it before you pull it tight. When you get to the ribbon, you're just going to go right through it, and that's what's going to hold your keychain onto your popsicle. Once I'm past the pin, I can take this out. Okay, now I've reached the stick and I can't sew through the stick, so I'm going to come up right next to the stick. Then I'm going to go in and just go through that top layer and come out right next to the stick on the other side of it here. And then I can go back through the felt and continue my running stitch. I'm going to come up right next to my stick, then I'm going to go in and slide right across the front of the stick, come out here, and continue. Now my thread is getting pretty short, so I'm only that long, so I think I'm going to have to thread another piece up to finish to get up to here. So I'm going to tie a little knot right here. We're going to take a tiny little stitch, and before I pull it all the way, I've got this little loop right here. I'm going to go through the loop again, and pull. Oops, and that makes a little knot right there. Now I'm gonna just stick this to the back of one piece so it hides that little tail. I'll pull that in here and cut it off. Now I'm going to thread up a new piece of thread. Alright, I've got a new piece of thread started and I'm going to continue where I left off. So I'm going to go in between the two layers. So I hide my knot right here, pull all the way so the knot, I maybe tuck in those little extra pieces and continue my running stitch. This is where I started, and this is where I'm going to stop right here. I've got this little 1.5 inches about showing, and this is where I'm going to stuff it through that little hole right there. So I'm just going to leave my needle attached, and I'm going to take a little bit of the fluff, and I'm going to, it's okay if this pulls apart like this, because you can just pull it back together when you're done. So gotta make sure it gets all the way over on that side. When you're stuffing, make sure you go in front of the popsicle sticks, because remember, they're glued to that back piece of felt with the glue dot. Okay, so once you're satisfied that he's puffy, you can take your thread and pull it, if you open it up when you did that, so pull it tight and then continue your running stitch until you get back to where you started. Yeah, I've made it all the way back to where I started, so now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to tie the knot. So a tiny little stitch. And before you pull it all the way, here's my loop. We'll go through the loop again, and pull. And the new little popsicle is complete. If you want to give your popsicle a little personality, you can add little googly eyes. So these are sticky, so you just gotta peel off the back and just stick them on. And there's your little popsicle. After you finish your little double popsicle, you can make your single popsicle and you'll have 2 little friends. Have fun!